So they did do one expansion, as I mentioned, in 2013. They recently renamed what was line 6B, its technical name, to line 7-8. That means they're going to do something called twinning, which means that they're actually going to lay another pipeline in the near future next to it. So, and they'll be doing that all over the state. It's not just going to be Kalamazoo.
So Enbridge, great company. I'm sure you've heard great things about them. Yeah, they also own another pipeline called Line 5, and that actually goes through the Mackinac Straits. What was it, 17 hours?
17, yeah, 17 hours.
So
Really noticed.
Line 6B was leaking for 17 hours before they responded to it. The pipeline 5, Line 5 is 100 meters underwater in the Mackinac Straits. So
Can you show them on their
how
hands?
hard it is to respond to a pipeline in just a few feet under the ground. Imagine that much, the depth of water. Because it's in the Mackinac Straits, if it spills that oil, that's going to go all the way down into all the lakes. It's something that affects everyone, not just in Michigan, folks in Wisconsin, folks in Illinois, etc. It is a ticking question.
I just have a question for you. Can you show on your lovely Michigan map that is your hand where the Mackinac Straits are for somebody who doesn't know?
Absolutely. So if you've heard of the Mackinac Bridge, we're talking about right over there. So that would be about here. It's in the spot between where basically, the Mackinac Bridge about. Let's see where we're here-ish. Technically, it's under the water, so it's off the hand.
Yeah.
And then, right down the middle finger, honestly.
Yeah.
Over the
after those arrests, a bunch of, my cats, unfortunately, we lost the fight with Line 6B. They did rebuild it, unfortunately. So we got involved with a slightly different but similar fight with Line 5. And we hooked up with local indigenous communities, great organizations like Oil and Water Don't Mix, 350.org came in a bit. They're a larger NGO. I don't know if you've heard of Bill McKibben. He came, did a rally up in the UP. It was fantastic. And we did a huge tour in Michigan with Winona LeDuc, awesome, badass, indigenous woman. Love her. If you haven't heard her, Google her after this. Bringing together in Lansing, bringing people together in Detroit, bringing people together in Harbor Springs. And part of the reason we work so hard to bring people together is we have a saying in my cats. If everyone wants to take a look at your hand right now, you'll notice all these different fingers you got. They're all a little bit different, and on their own they're a little bit weak. But when you bring those different fingers together, you make a fist of resistance that is strong enough to smash anything.
Hey.
Yeah. So a lot of words like intersectionality, diversity, they get thrown around a lot. But really, when you bring people together, that is when you have strength. I believe we're speaking to a diversity class today, so 2 classes. So Line 5, we have for the past 5 years been doing this thing called the Water Festival, which is great. There's lots of great speakers, lots of great there's jingle dancers with the Anishinaabe indigenous community. There is one really really cool thing that I was part of the original team that got involved with. I don't know if you've ever seen photos of folks out on the water with giant photos that say "Shut down line 5, water is life." Yeah, so that's something we do. We try, since the pipeline is underwater, it's invisible. So what we've been trying to do is make the invisible visible by showing what is there. And great news, 5 years ago, most people didn't know what Line 5 is. Now we have an Attorney General, Dana Nessel, who is adamant about getting this pipeline shut down. There's multiple lawsuits in the works. Not only have we've forced Enbridge over the past 5 years to go from, oh, everything's fine, don't worry about that pipeline up there that's 63 years old and has zebra mussels, etc. that can corrode it. Don't worry about the fact that the sands underneath it shift constantly and there's problems with the struts. Don't worry that it would wreck our economy. It would wreck, one of the largest sources of fresh water on the planet. Don't worry about that too. We're gonna invest millions and millions and millions of dollars to build a tunnel underneath the water to house this, just in case anything happens to this pipeline that we were previously saying is just fine. Obviously, a tunnel's not good enough. We're hoping to get a no tunnel banner up north this year. But yeah, so that by itself, it has been a win, getting them to change their position from everything's fine to we need to build a tunnel. Not good enough. No tunnel's gonna keep us sane. We've seen the recklessness of this corporation.
Just to make sure everybody, for clarification, just so, is 2018 that was voted to do the tunnel? Did they shut down the line? I think it was the 2018 vote, or it was 2019. They get confusing after a while. It was the #1 item for the state of Michigan to shut down the line Enbridge 5.
With the task
And
force.
so that's where we're going into a tunnel, is that then Enbridge came back and said, okay, well then we're gonna dig this tunnel. And we're just gonna do it here, we decided.
Yeah, there was that's a good point. There was actually a task force created in Michigan that was headed by Mr. Bill Schuette. He recently ran for governor of Michigan and he lost. Bill Schuette, is not a partisan event, but you know what? He's not in politics right now, so that's fine. Bill Schuette is a huge friend of Enbridge. Bill Schuette is a big, let's use all the fossil fuels. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. The planet isn't heating up. Everything's great. Bill Schuette in this task force said we need to shut down Line 5. We have to do it. There's no other option. And then Enbridge came in and was like, let's build a tunnel. And Bill Schuette was like, yeah, okay, tunnel's fine. But even Bill Schuette in the task force was they were like, hey, we have to do something about this. This cannot continue. So even that crowd of people were like, yeah, let's do it. Shows you how bad the situation is when Bill Schuette, sorry, Freudian slip there, is saying that we have to do something about this potential environmental catastrophe. Right now, there are some very complex legal circumstances. Enbridge is they say they're going to get this tunnel built. They're preparing to build this tunnel. I think I hope that legislatively this can be shut down for a number of reasons. One of them, Enbridge has been talking about how many jobs that they're going to create create, building this tunnel. Well, I don't know about you, but I've been talking to a lot of indigenous women, who have been working on this, and, one, they say no. Two, they say when these man camps, that's what they're generally referred to for these large mega fossil fuels projects, they come in, they'll have a couple thousand people or whatever. They see spikes in, this is a little sensitive, but they see spikes in the number of women who go missing from their communities. They see spikes in women who have been murdered or raped, unfortunately. And they're saying, no, when you say you want to bring jobs here, what you're saying to us and our people is you want to bring death to our women. So I think, especially for the diversity class here, it's important to remember that when one community makes a talking point about something, it can mean entirely different things for different communities. They actually, they paint their hands red and put it over their face, and they'll do photos and show that they've been silenced. The blood that has been spilled, their blood that has been spilled, they're not going to remain silent about that. And if through legislative means this cannot be stopped, hopefully some brave folks step up and do some of the work, the work that we've talked about before, and to help prevent that. But yeah, I'm just gonna, if anyone would love to go up north and get involved this year, quick date, the 2020 Water is Life Festival, September 5th. It will be in Mackinac City, Michigan. Yeah, the Labor Day weekend, so everyone should have it all. I'll be there. I did get arrested 1 year on the way there. That was the only year I missed it. That's a different story. My friend Dylan Hawk, he got pulled over for driving while indigenous. So, yeah. That would be awesome. There's lots of brave, fierce women up there. There's lots of men. They have long boats. Oftentimes, they will have jingle dancers there, and with drumming, etc. I was talking to this woman, and I was kind of curious about the jingles, etc., and what they do and what they're for, and because they're so pretty. And she was like, "Yeah, they are beautiful, aren't they?" And she kind of jingled her necklace, and she's like, "Yeah, these are actually This is actually kind of a battle tactic, because they'll have these beautiful jingling dresses or jewelry, etc., which are very distracting. So they'll jingle their necklace and then distract you, so they can get an attack of opportunity. Awesome. Yeah, there's cool people up there. And I would say also that for many people, colonialism, when you hear about the injustices that have happened in the past, those are things that are not in the past for many communities. Those are things that never stopped. They're still going on. To many communities, they are under occupation by a militant force. That, again, as I've said, when, rich people will say that they're bringing jobs and prosperity, but to them you're bringing death, quantifiably. So that's kind of where that's at in terms of line 5. Hopefully we get it shut down, because there is a time bomb up north that has previously leaked already. So it's
put this in just a little bit of context when we're saying line 5, I can still sound a little vague. To understand how quickly and how much of an impact, to just kind of summarize this real quick, and then we'll open this up to questions and like let people get a chance to eat and stuff and chill. With the Kalamazoo River, it took 17 hours to leak 1 million gallons. In 2012, when they did an initial study, which Enbridge has since got struck from the public, so I'm putting it exactly that way so you can look at the timeline on it. In 2012, before it got struck by public, they did a test release, and it said that it would release 1 million gallons of fluid in 8 minutes in line 5. So when we're talking about what this company has done, where they have hours on end, we're talking about 1 million gallons of fluid a minute in the largest resource of fresh water in the world. That's 20% if it went cataclysmic and we let it go forever. That's unrealistic to say it's going to cost us the whole Great Lakes. But just on the global scale, think of what happens, the war, the economy, the breakdown of society, if this spill happens in line 5 and we lose 1 or 2%. That's very realistic and probable with a spill. What happens on the global scale if we lose 1 or 2% of the fresh water in one day? What does that do to the world? Because that's what Michigan has on its plate right now. That's real talk, as real as it gets. Admiral Frigate said it himself from the U.S. Coast Guard. We are unprepared. We have no idea what to do if this happens.
Yep. So, there's lots of different ways you can get involved. Paying attention is the minimum. I would like to plug oil and water don't mix, especially. I think we might even have some lit from them up here at the table. There's a lot of great people working on that, in that issue. There are people in Detroit who are doing awesome work, and I would definitely say Dana Nessel. She is a fighter, not to get too partisan. She's just amazing. She's made part of her mission in her office shutting down line 5, and so far she's been doing the work. So if you want to come kayaking with me Labor Day weekend, I will train you on how to lift up kayaks on the Mackinac Straits with over 100 other people. There'll be a lot of indigenous folks beating the war drums on the longboats, and you'll meet some great people.
Or whatever, and it might be, your thing might not have anything to do with the environment. It might have something to do with something else. But at some point in something, I'll call you. Because I sure wasn't looking for what I ended up doing. But life will put something in front of me. And I don't know if it'll be anything like it was for me, but the only advice that I really want to make sure I'm giving you, other than, hey, gloom and doom, is like, whatever it is that gets put in front of you, do it. Don't worry about the world. That world is for you at that moment. And you're going to know. Whatever it is, whenever it is, you're going to know this is that moment. And that's, like, if I leave nothing else with you, do it. Do it. Whatever it is, do it. If it's your dream, do it. Because you can make it happen. You can, if it's like with me and you want to shut down a company, all I needed was a skateboard. Don't worry about how. When it's your time and it's your dream, do it. So